Hey, welcome back to A-Aron Reacts, and I am reacting to a brand new artist for me, Harriet, an English singer. And this was recommended to me by Perfect Blend, who bought me several coffees. So thank you, Perfect Blend. This is Can I Keep You live in the house. I know absolutely nothing about this. I'm going in completely blind. So let's dive right in and we'll have some fun with it.
I don't need the world, don't need the sun. I don't need anyone, but can I keep you? Don't need to sleep, don't need to dream. I don't need anything, but can I keep you? You caught my heart and set it free. You saved my life for me. And though my soul is old, I'll be young forever. Every sight, every sound, burn them to the ground. As long as you're around, can I keep you? So melt away time, leave tomorrow behind, because today you're mine. So can I keep you? I don't need the world, don't need the sun. I don't need anyone, but can I keep you? Don't need to sleep, don't need to dream, 'cause I've got everything.
Okay. So first of all, I love just small groups in general. So just the keyboard and her they sound great. Um so I mean she has a great voice. There's no doubt about it. I love her kind of airy tones. She clearly has control. She started off and seems to be very comfortable in kind of that mixed voice and spending a good chunk of time in between the mixed and the head voice, and then towards the end a lot more in that chest voice and more full sound. That said, there were multiple points here. In I'm not quite sure if it's the keyboard player or it's the intent of the song. Now, granted, there isn't a big range in this song, so maybe that's part of it. But there were several points here where it didn't quite feel like the tension, not the tension, but the kind of the contour, the peaks and the valleys, the not just the volume, but the activity. That's the word I'm looking for. Just the activity of the piano, the keyboard, didn't quite match her singing, and vice versa. And so let me find one of those so I can talk more about it. So I'll cut. Okay, I found one. Let's check this out. Now what we hear here is she says, "And I keep you," and then you hear a little bit more dissonance in the chords in the keyboard, and there's a lot more activity going on, right? Movement with those chords, and then she kind of comes down in volume and resets. Now that playing off of each other works, but I heard it multiple times through the song, and it kind of gave me the feeling that they weren't really quite feeling each other well enough there.
Can I keep you
So the
some
keyboard's really
mental
going,
playtime?
but then she's really soft. And the keyboard players increase his volume, his activity, and so forth. And so that was one thing that struck me. And secondly, I love her voice and I love what she's doing, but there were a couple points in here where it I just expected more from her in terms of more of a bigger delivery. Again, I always talk about contours, like these peaks and valleys, right? And it just kind of felt like throughout it was going like this. We never got like this big moment or super low and so forth. It just kind of felt like this. And maybe that's the intent of the song, right? I don't know this song. I haven't heard anything else about her. It's an artistic choice, not the caliber of her performance, right? It's clearly a selection. It's how she chose to do it, right? Outside of that, considering that, we didn't hear a lot of versatility in what she delivered here. What she did was solid, but we didn't hear a lot of versatility. So, I mean, I like her. Was I blown away by this performance? No. I would like to hear more of her, but there was nothing in this that I said, yes, she's incredible, right? There was nothing that I said, ooh, I don't like that, or ooh, that's bad, or anything negative in any of it. The only thing would I would say is just I did feel like the way that the piano built up, I keep calling it piano, but it's a keyboard, but piano voice, kept building up and going down, and it felt like it was much more active and had bigger contours than she did. And I would like to see and hear more of that from her, or at least together, right? If they're building up together, when that's building and she's also doing it and then comes back down together. So I don't know if they didn't rehearse or what. There's a lot of reasons for this. It could just be a stylistic choice where they're intentionally trying to offset each other. I'm not quite sure. But in the same note, as he came down, I didn't hear her, kind of peak like I would hope to. But I don't know the song, but I like it. It's a cool song. I don't know much about it. I didn't look up any lyrics or anything. I just dove in. So, yeah, I did jump in here kind of blind, and that's mainly because I dropped the ball in this. Somehow I didn't see this request in my queue, and then I realized, oh crap, I've got to do this. So my apologies. I would have liked to maybe do a little research, and maybe I don't have my A game here, and so maybe that's I'm not hearing. But look, I'm trying to be honest and transparent with my reactions, and so hope you enjoyed. Again, Perfect Blend. Thank you. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do so now. We'll see you in the next one.